Hello, welcome to another training session. I need to prepare because I have an important match coming up this Thursday. Pretty excited. It's going to be my first full match, which means we will play two games, one with black, one with white, in different time controls. So we will play, I think it's going to be 15-10, 10-0, 5-0, 3-0, and 1-0. So that's going to be really exciting. I'm going to be playing Mellow Mood Dude, a fellow streamer on Twitch. I think we are around the same strength. Perhaps he is a bit stronger in the faster time controls, which makes it even more exciting because I have to you know, uh, focus. I have to perform maybe a little bit above my level. So that's why I'm going to do some training today. I will go over some of the things that I have studied, some of my studies. You will be able to see what's behind my closed doors in terms of study material, and of course tactics. Tactics I think is something that I need to pick up quite a lot. Let's look at my profile. Since the training grind, since the training session, where we got to 2300, I've actually managed to take it a little bit higher up. 2319, that's where I stand right now. I've solved 3,486 puzzles. Overall, it seems to be going a little up, except in the lower, slower time controls. Classical and rapid. But classical, I have only played 12 games, so this really is no indicator. But let's jump right in. Okay, so first thing that I'm looking at is something with knight g3. Knight g3 is a check, so probably knight takes g3, bishop takes g3, attacking the queen. But doesn't seem to be too much. After maybe queen c1, I can see how to take advantage of that. Taking on d2 first, queen takes. It's pretty much the same thing. I think I need to find the combination, how to get my queen to h4 before. I mean, if I could get my queen to h4 and I playing bishop g3, then that would be checkmate. That would be really nice. I don't think I would be allowed to play such a move so easily. Knight g3 check, king h2, then we have something like knight takes f2 check, and king g1 is forced, otherwise there's checkmate. And it's a double attack, it's a double check, so king g1 is forced, and then maybe knight takes d2, then pawn takes e6, and the count would be rook for a bishop, or rook for a knight, I should say. Rook for a knight. There's still pressure though. After queen c1, there's still pressure, so it's not entirely clear. I mean, rook b8 after that, and it should be safe, I guess. Well, there's also there's also things like knight a4 after all that, attacking the rook. Maybe it's not entirely clear. Maybe I wouldn't dare to go that way. So on the other hand, what else is there? What else is there? I don't think I can take on d5 because of knight takes, attacking the rook, attacking the queen, and the queen has to stay in the diagonal to protect the bishop. So that doesn't seem great. Oh, but there's another interesting idea. Knight e5 maybe. Knight e5, attacking the bishop. And knight d5, pawn takes e6, knight takes d3, the queen is under attack. Queen somewhere. Let's say queen d1, I think that's the only move. Oh no, it's not the only move, there's also queen h4. But on queen h4, I think we have maybe rook takes d2. Rook takes d2 seems possible, but they seem to be taking too much material after that. There's, well, for one, there's queen takes h6, and there's also queen takes h2. Queen takes h2 seems more forcing, and still doesn't seem great. Maybe just rook takes d2, and if pawn takes e6, then rook takes d3, and that's 2 pieces. Might be more challenging. Rook takes d2, bishop takes g6, and then rook takes e2, which was the other point of this line. And then I'm really threatening. Oh no, wait. Rook takes d2, bishop takes g. Yeah, because it's with tempo against the queen. It's with tempo. Yeah, that line seems better. So the more critical line now would be rook takes d2, queen takes d2. I can't play bishop. I mean, I can play knight. Knight g3, knight takes g3. Maybe queen takes g3, and the point would be because then just pawn takes e6. I'm not feeling this one. I'm not seeing it, which is very frustrating. But that's why this is a grind. It can't all be so easy. Okay, let's draw some arrows. This was one idea. And then taking here, the queen has to move. This is the best square, I think, for the queen. Attacking this guy and attacking this guy. So, what to play after this? Can't save everything. But maybe in knight check, knight takes, bishop takes, and this queen is under attack. It's not the end of the world, of course. Queen can go to h3. The knight is here, and this bishop is under attack, so this would be a next move. And then it would be bishop and knight and bishop here. Yeah, this would win material for sure. So this line this line over here, let's go over. The problem is if they take here first. If white takes on e6 first, then I have this move. Hi Hippo, how's it going? So what if they just defend it? What if they just defend it? Am I threatening anything here? This might be another move. Going for the bishop. Going for the bishop, which is trapped, so anything like this. I had a pretty long day at work, but I have a match coming up this Thursday against Mellow Mood Dude, another streamer. So I want to dust off a little. I want to get some tactics. I want to get some grind. I want to prepare as best as I can. We're going to play 2 games, one with white, one with black, in different time controls. So we're going to play, I think it's 15-10, another series of 10-0, another series of 5-0, another series of 3-0, and another series of 1-0. Oh, cool! Glad to hear that. So yeah, thank you. Yeah, we're planning on doing it at 9 p.m. No, 8 p.m. Central European time, which I think is 2 or 3 p.m. His time. But yeah, let's say it's around this time, just on Thursday. That's gonna be a bit intense. I think it's gonna take maybe 2 hours to finish the entire series. Oh yeah, yeah, I recognize Fabi Caruana. Cool. Hip defense. That's actually a real defense, right? A real opening with black, let's say. I'm not a fan of openings. I mean, of course, I see the benefit and I respect them and everything, but I don't have time to memorize them. So sometimes when I see other streamers and they go, for example, like, oh yeah, this is a Trompowsky, or this is this, or this is that, and I'm like, oh, Lola, I just get like baffled, like, Jesus, how could I play against them? They seem to have everything under control and I'm just here moving pieces. This is a bit tricky. In this puzzle, I've determined that taking on e6 first is really bad for white because of this series of moves. Check, take with knight, take with bishop, the queen is under attack, and then I take on. Thank you. Yeah, that's what I think. Good to hear that you also share it. Especially maybe in Blitz and Bullet. that's going to be a grind. I'm not a Bullet player by any stretch. I've managed to pull a couple of victories that the purists of chess would say that I didn't deserve, but it's all part of the process, I guess. Okay, so I'm considering this as my first move, but they can complicate things. It's just really messy. I guess I could take, but then there's bishop, and I mean, if I just take here, I won a pawn. It's not great because it feels like there should be more. I mean, there's a lot of weaknesses around the black king. This is the best defender. So if I could get rid of that guy, that would be great. Even something as simple as this. Check, take with check. Now, well, what do you think, Hippo? What do you think you're better at? Bullet, rapid, or what time control is your favorite? The one that, not your favorite, not the one you enjoy the most, the one that you play better at. Because, for example, I might say that rapid is my favorite time control, but I'm terrible at rapid. Maybe I'm better at bullet. Let's see. This messy. If I just go here, you have a higher rating at bullet. Okay, and is that your favorite? Is that the one that you play the most? Ah. That's my point. That's what I was going for, because it's very convenient to play bullet or blitz, but if you want to play rapid, you have to sort of invest more time. So that's the only reason why I don't play so much rapid, because it takes time. I would say that whenever I play a rapid game, even if it's 15-10, it takes me around 1 hour. Maybe it's 30 to 40 minutes of play, um, but I always go back to the game, and because it was a game that I spent a lot of time in, like thinking, I want to figure out where did I play not great, what could I do better, and that's why it takes so long. But yeah, I hear what you say. There was a time, maybe 2 years ago or 3 years ago, where I would just do tactics. I didn't have time to play because I wasn't into the faster time controls at all. So I didn't have time to play, for 1 hour, let's say. And now I mostly grind with problems like this, which will probably be super easy, super clear, and once I fail it, it's gonna be like, oh, that's so obvious, and then my puzzle rating goes down a lot. I'm trying to save my puzzle rating, because 2300, I'm very impressed by that number myself. I know that I used to orbitate between 2250, sometimes 2275, but it was very hard for me to cross 2300. And we did a grind, what was it, maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, and it took maybe 3.5 hours, but I finally crossed the 2300. And again, because it took so long and it was so much effort, I want to take a bit of care of that rating. Still, this is the first move that seems to yield anything. Maybe play here, takes. Now this guy has to do something. If just go back and just take, and this guy is hanging, so whenever they recapture, oh, but then this guy is also hanging. Okay, but if they recapture, I have this tempo maybe. Bishop g3 as first move. It does attack the queen, of course. I thought of queen c1, attacking the rook, so something has to happen with the rook. And I couldn't see after that. The knight is also covering here, but because it would be great if I could play something like this, and maybe that's the point. Let's say bishop h4, queen takes b2. Ah no, the knight is here, And if I spend a tempo protecting the rook, this guy is hanging, so something has to happen there. Now, if bishop here, queen c1, rook takes d2, queen takes d2. Now this guy will be protected. I still can't take. But it can get really messy. This is I think in this line with knight b4, knight b5, I'm still winning material after this sequence. Maybe with a change of order, rook takes e1 first. But this this seems pretty okay still. Rook takes d2. Let's say knight takes, pawn takes. No, pawn doesn't recapture. King takes h2. And it would be... I would be... yeah, just knight. These two knights would be the only ones left. I'm gonna play knight e5, just because I seem to... oh gosh, 20 points! What did I tell you, Hypo? What did I tell you, Hypo? This was 20 points it costed me. 20 points. I really didn't see it. Knight first. Okay. Oh, that's lame. This is not what I would play. When I went over this, I looked at this and that. So yeah, feels bad. Feels bad. Okay, let's say. I hope that the stream doesn't super lag. I'm starting the engine. Yes, bishop here. What's so wrong about this? Oh, that's the idea. The idea is to swing the queen over. Makes sense. I completely missed this lift. And when I started analyzing this, I even said that it would be really nice if I could have my queen on h4. I think I forgot about that idea. Okay, this was a painful puzzle, but I deserve to lose. But 20 points? Jesus, 20 points! I don't think I have ever earned more than 13 points in one puzzle. This is really risky. This guy here has a discovered. That's not fun. If I move the knight, there's checkmate. So even though this is a nice fork, it doesn't work. And it checks against the king. Rook can go back with a discovered. So I think I need to take. And then it's a struggle to see if I can keep the piece, if I can keep the rook. No, I agree. I found some problems that were just... especially the ones that haven't been played that much. I don't remember how many times the previous one was played, but I've seen, for example, if they have been played 500 or 1000 times, the rating seems not up to par with how difficult it was. Okay, so in this one, this is of course the idea. Rook takes, and this seems to be the critical move, because the bishop can always recapture. But if white goes along those lines, they would be losing one piece. So this would have been a bad exchange. I mean, it would have been a piece for a pawn, but in this position, because they are already equal material, it would be just an exchange now. So the critical line, I think, is rook f7, and then maybe something like queen, no, but not queen f3, maybe, yeah, queen f2 seems better, because it's putting pressure here. It's putting a lot of pressure on this rook, and it's also attacking this guy, but we have this, I forgot the name, skewer. This is skewer. And because can't even, deflect with the pawn, because the knight will be protecting. So I'm going to play this. What? Another one? Oh, -8. What is wrong with me? This, but why not just go back? And then take? Well, this is advanced. This is... I did not see that idea. Why is taking here so bad? because they can just take back and then take back and then okay, they change the order and then the knight falls, and then this is sort of equal. So what changes when going for this check first? It stops the queen from going here and forking, and if they go back I can't take there, so this and what's stopping this guy from, well, from doing something like that? Or maybe the idea is that it doesn't matter. After here, yeah, this is what I was thinking. And then just this, knowing that this guy is falling, and but maybe then that. So not taking with the knight, but taking here first. And that's, yeah, this is completely winning. Yeah, this would be winning. Can be almost anything. Okay, this was tricky. I thought I saw it really fast. I thought it was pretty obvious, but I missed this fork. So you see, I'm still missing themes. Granted, this was a 2400, it should be difficult, but I also should have been able to see the fork. Okay, so what's the trick here? This, with a ton of pressure here. That's a check. Recaptures. There's can't take, it doesn't matter because it's getting checkmated here. Wait. So this seems pretty strong. Maybe they have to go back and protect. And then maybe I have this. No, I can't hang it because this is with check, moves and checkmate. So I always have to protect this guy. You know, people, whenever I miss two tactics in a row, I start thinking I should play Blitz or Bullet, which is, you know, completely depressing. It leads to a deep, deep depression. What about something more forcing? Takes, check. King takes. Rook, check. Yeah, I can take with the rook. I don't see any forks though. Anything interesting with the knight? Maybe here. This seems like it helps to put a lot of pressure. It would be really nice. Then this seems forced. And then takes with check. Rook takes. Queen takes with check. And there has to be mate, come on. King G1. Rook E1. Rook G1. At that point there's even this check and that leads to capturing the queen. Yeah, I think I like this line. Finally won! And I realize there's a super fork here, but luckily there's the rook to protect. Yes! +8, okay. Orbiting around 2300. Let's say that my goal is not to drop below 2270, no, 2250. Although it takes quite a while from 2250 to 2300. Maybe 2270. I have to focus no lower than 2270. Okay, now it's only this minus 20. I have to recover 20 points to cut even. This seems pretty critical. Then this is also pretty critical, forking everything. And then this is getting exotic. This is getting very, very exotic. What? Yeah, attacking the queen. Let's say rook takes, because if rook takes, then there's rook takes back. And this rook is awful here, is very, very awkward. But it's not fully trapped. And it's equal material minus this pawn. So, okay, this other one is falling, and this is probably positionally winning. Okay, what if we switch the order? Go here. Then there's this. Takes, can take, and I cannot take back. Cannot take because this would hang the rook. So instead, let's see here, rook takes. Can I mean, the queen is overloaded, of course, can't protect this guy and the bishop. What if queen e7 after this sequence? Queen e7, let's say bishop here for some reason. Just recapturing seems pretty good. Then knight attacking the bishop with a fork. And if they want to get fancy, no, they can't. So let's say they go back, bishop g2, and then I can put some pressure. Then I can play maybe oh no, this wouldn't work. It has to be the other rook. No, not even. It doesn't work. Because they can take, and I cannot take the queen because there's checkmate. Well, not checkmate, but it's a really bad trade. I cannot get fancy pinning the rook. That is sadly interesting. Can I have another threat, another attack? I was thinking something simple, something quiet like this, but it doesn't seem to work. Then anything like this, it just hangs stuff. This guy would also hang. Now rook, knight here. It doesn't really threaten anything. I mean, it threatens to take here, of course, but they can just play whatever. And it's a different game. I don't see any jumps. Maybe a little threat there and capture this guy. I doubt the point of the whole sequence is to take b5. Hippo, have you played one of my simuls? I haven't done so many, but I think we played one when you were Fabi Caruana. I might be mistaken. Playing simuls is something that I really enjoy because it's a whole different type of pressure. You're playing against 3 or 4, maybe 5 players at the same time, and at least I am not skilled enough to remember what I was thinking before. Oh, okay, yeah. So it wasn't that far off. I thought we played something. Let me lower this. Yeah, that's a bit more comfy now. In a rapid game. Did I win? these grinds here, here. To play a Simon. Yay! I won. Maybe, I mean, Wednesday is a holiday here in Sweden. So, depending on what my girlfriend plans on doing, I will stream like the entire day. And then I will play a bunch of symbols. My girlfriend has a pretty complicated schedule at work, so whenever she has time, I try to spend as much time as I can with her. Let's see. Getting distracted here. What to do? What to do with this guy? This seems pretty lame. Can still take, and I don't have a great reply for this. They also have this, and then this is pretty forcing. That's what I was thinking, but I'm not sure how to reply after rook takes d6. It's attacking the queen and it's attacking knight. And if I go berserk mode, I'm not sure I have enough material, enough compensation. Would be these three pieces minus queen and bishop. So essentially it would be a knight and a rook for a queen and a pawn. And this one works because I can take with check, and if they take back, and basically checkmating them, so they have to go away, and then I can play something else. Just this would be fine, protecting the knight. No, the knight is already here, so bishop takes f3, rook takes d6, queen f4, no, queen f5, queen f5. Then bishop takes f3, and I have to do something. If I take the bishop, then there's rook takes d7, and it would be an exchange. All of these pieces would be gone, and this pawn, the pawn would also be gone. So I would be losing material in that one. There is a bit of pressure after rook c2, but I don't think this is the right sequence. To highlight it, we go like that, and then this line, and then this other line. The last move would be rook takes d7. I'm leaning towards knight e5 first. Then if knight takes, then bishop takes. The rook is under attack. If they move the rook, I just take the knight. If they take the pawn, I just take the knight. So this. It still doesn't seem enough. It still is not enough. I hope this is like a 2500. Because I'm pretty sure I'm gonna miss it. Rook b2 as a first move. Or queen b2 maybe. What? I'm confused. Hey, but what are you talking about? 55. Okay, rook c2. But okay, rook c3, queen b2. Yeah, rook c3 is tricky. Rook c2 is tricky because I think it also allows rook d6 as first move. Can just take and no, because I can take and then I capture here with pawn or knight or whatever. Then this doesn't work because of bishop takes, and I cannot take on f3 because the rook would hang. But I don't have to take on f3. I don't have to take on f3, and maybe that's the point. Maybe what then? Maybe I can play then rook c2. Oh, I think that's... No, but still, rook c3, queen takes d6, and that's in turn. If queen takes, then rook takes. This is possible, but not very forcing. Again, it's going to be something super simple that I just miss. I'm leaning towards knight e5 or bishop takes. I think bishop takes is the more challenging one after rook takes. But bishop takes f3, rook takes d6, queen f4, bishop takes f3, queen takes f3, rook takes d6. Rook takes d7. No, because I would be down these 3 pieces in exchange for these 2. So it's this pawn, the one that tilts the imbalance. It's tricky. I don't see it at least. So I'm going to have to play it by hunch. Just by trying to complicate matters. The other problem is that if the order changes and let's say I move the knight, then there's also rook takes b6. Bishop c2, rook takes, queen here. Then maybe pressure with rook c1. Yeah. It's pretty messy. Yeah, it's pretty messy, but that seems better. Rook here, pawn takes, rook takes. Queen e7, the rook is pinned. The rook is pinned. Well, but the rook doesn't really have to take. Can just go to d2. Rook d2 attacks the bishop. And then what? What's the next move? I don't see what to play after rook d2. Rook e6, knight h4. Seems pretty forcing. Seems to force the exchange. I mean, we can dance around this attack, but after something like this and knight takes, I don't see an attack. Maybe rook here. Yeah, rook c3, but I mean, like just like before. Queen b2. Queen b2. Nope. Don't see anything else. Okay, let's lose some points. Let's lower our rating. It seems to be way too high. Bishop f3. My main candidates are bishop f3 or knight e5. Bishop f3 or knight e5. Knight e5, knight takes. Yeah, yes, we saw this, thank you. We saw this and we determined it was painfully bad. Okay, moment of truth. Can we pin this rook? Can we scare? Oh, this is another idea. Queen e7, bishop f3, knight e5, attacking the bishop. Then bishop has to play e2 because there's this fourth threat. Okay, so bishop e2, and then what? How can we increase the pressure? How can we increase the pressure? I cannot play rook d8 because they take with check. Actually, I can't play a lot of things. I can't play rook d8, rook c d8, because they can still take, and if queen takes, rook takes with check. So the bishop is here, the knight is here. The queen is still there, sort of trapped. This. Come on, there has to be something. Okay, switch the order. Rook here. Rook takes queen, rook takes queen. Then the rook is under attack twice. The bishop is under attack. So the rook has to go back in order to attack the knight. This pawn is under attack. Knight e5 protects the bishop, hangs the pawn. I guess we can take and then take here, and then I don't think this is better. We're getting closer, this can be solved. this line. And then goes back. Rook e6. Rook takes d7. Can take, but I don't see it. I don't see. This is the exact position that I saw before, and I didn't see how to proceed. So it's pretty bad that I can only see one move. And I know it's the correct move, but I don't know how to proceed. I don't know what to do after. Offering an exchange of queens. Queen c2, queen takes c2, rook takes c2, rook takes d7. The bishop is still under attack, so has to go back. Or, you know, exchange, whatever. And then it gets messy. It gets tricky. What to play? What to play? So many options and they all seem to lose. Okay, let's try your idea. Queen f4. Say bishop takes. Then knight e5. Bishop e2. Forced to stop the fork. Then rook c2 attacking. Bishop e1. Finally land the fork. Say queen b3. Queen b3. Knight takes d6. Bishop takes. This is... we're still one pawn down. This one doesn't really work. I'm hanging everything. Bishop takes bishop, rook takes queen, bishop takes rook, yeah. Bishop takes rook. Then rook d6, rook d6, and it's attacking the knight, and the bishop is also under attack. So let's say something like knight e5, threatening the fork with the bishop here. At that point, I would even say that king takes bishop is fine, because hold on. Let's check this out. Bishop takes, rook takes, bishop takes. Just rook can go back. It doesn't have to attack. That's plenty of material. It's one bishop, or even take the thing. In that line, it would be good. Yeah. Bishop g2, rook takes f6, bishop takes f1. Yeah, it gets a bit shaky, but if rook d6, bishop takes b5, protects the knight, like you said. Then queen b3, attacking the bishop. Rook c5, protecting the bishop. But at that point, rook takes d7, bishop takes d7, queen takes b6. attacks the rook. It's a pawn. It's returning the exchange. The a5 pawn is also under attack. It's interesting. It almost seems to work. Bishop takes g2, rook takes f6. Bishop takes f1. Oh, on the other side. If rook d6, bishop bishop h3, protecting the bishop, protecting the knight from the other side. I think this works. Jesus, that was hard. That was hard. Oof, thank you, Hippo, thank you. It's still very unclear, but this is the point, I believe. And let's say that the two rooks negate the queen and the bishop and knight outpower the rook. It's very difficult to tell because it's not just the rook, it's a rook and a pawn. Of course it's difficult to coordinate a rook and a pawn, but it's also difficult to coordinate a knight and a bishop. So this is one of those problems, played 11,000 times, but it's only 79 in popularity. I'm reluctant to say that this is correct and interesting. I would say it's more like confusing and obscure. Other variations, if we were to take here, then this imbalance would be one knight versus a rook and a pawn. It is hope chess, definitely hope chess. Okay, never mind. So 11 points to go back to how it used to be. Whoa, more hope chess. I guess the critical line is taking on f7. And then this check. And not getting mate, that's the name of the game. Let's not get mated. King f7. Queen here. That's another check. King here, only move. Queen here, checkmate. So that's the critical line. If we would take here, that's what would happen. Then if we go back, this is checkmate, we'll move. So this is the only one. Then queen g7 check. King e8, only move. Queen h8. King d7. Rook g7 checkmate. So apparently we cannot take here. Seems super bad. This would just repeat the sequence. If I go back, okay, let's try this. Takes, queen, king f8, queen check, king e8, queen h8, king f7. No, wait, what am I doing? Yeah, okay. White queen is on h8, king goes to f7, rook g7 check, king f5, and there is no queen h with check. With the king here, best chance maybe check here, but then that drops the rook. I think it's possible to take. And after queen b7, we play king g8, king f8, queen g7, king e8 only move, and if they try to checkmate by switching the position of the attack on the 7th and 8th rank, after queen h8 we have the marvelous, the amazing king f7, and best they accomplish is perpetual. They can also go back with this check, and I cannot make any progress. If knight g5 as first move, knight g5 as first move, queen b7, threatening a check here, queen b7, this can be done with a check, and if king f1 there's checkmate, and if king h2, the queen is here, so we gotta be careful with this. Let's say we promote with a queen. Let's say, yeah, we promote a queen. Rook has to go back. That gives us 110. And then we can play rook f8. It's still risky because they have this move, and the knight is pinned. Knight g5, then queen e1. Knight g5. Knight g5 was first move, because this guy is super pinned. Knight g5. Luckily this doesn't work because this leads to checkmate. Well, not really checkmate, but almost checkmate. The knight is gone, and this is the idea. I want to play rook f8. Yeah, because after this all I saw was perpetual, so I'm focusing on knight g5. Let's go for this. That's really lame. That's so lame. That's so lame. They had better try something more challenging. I'm not saying it wins or anything, but come on. This is one line that I was looking at. And then this is checkmate. I don't know why I looked at this first. And if it just goes back, then this is toasted. And this, everything is toasted. Queen e1 is super winning. So after this, it's just super toasted no matter what. Okay. 2100, I don't know if it feels like too high a rating for this little thing. Okay. I'm still losing some rating, I think. 23, 15. Yeah, I'm 5 points under. 5 points under, but that's okay. I'm going to play. Do you want to play a game, Hippo? Feel free to challenge me. Feel free to send me a challenge if you're in the mood. I'm thinking maybe 5 or 3. Some bulletish. It can be unrated if you want. I don't really care. It's all for the love of the game. Tihon Chernia. Oh, this is the little kid. This is amazing. There are 27,000 players. 27,000 players. Imagine if this were a physical chess club. How big would the building have to be to accommodate 27,000? Good luck! Good luck, have fun. Okay, let's go. Try to stay healthy on the time. A bit risky with this move. It's an opening, of course, it's thematic, but something I usually misplay. So let's get rid of that right away. I just realized that I might be giving hints to mellow mood dude. Let's go with this. And that allows me to play this thing. So I'm guessing bishop back. Yeah, I can put some pressure here. Just delaying the development a little bit. Okay, but this bishop is usually pretty good. This bishop is usually pretty good. Do I want to exchange that bishop? I don't think it's going places. Well, it's going f5. That will be mildly annoying. 3 here, here, takes. Maybe here. There's a hole on this diagonal, but the queen is not there anymore, so I'm in time to prevent anything. Also, even this. And the problem would be developing this bishop. This is of course an idea. This activates the queen very much. I wouldn't be able to castle this way easily. This takes. I can't, I lost one on that sequence. This seems interesting, seems challenging. Seems risky. But what's life without some risk? Yeah, I think I want to develop first, maybe here. Now this prevents any pawn movement, which is good. I think I also want to but then there are knight jumps. So let's just take it easy. Let's take it easy, one step at a time. Yep. Let's see, what's the sequence here? What is the sequence? I think I can do this. Yeah, I think I can do that. then switch the order. And this might be good for me. Whoa, I missed that. I think I missed that. Okay. Okay, let's see. How to proceed, how to proceed. Thinking here takes. Here, it's protected. This is getting super important now. Pretty scary stuff. Yeah, pretty scary stuff. So I feel like I walked into a trap. I was led to believe that you were a bad player, Hippo. Definitely not the case. I mean, you can still blunder, of course. You're more than welcome to blunder something. Please, feel free to blunder stuff. You see, that's very sneaky. That is very sneaky. No, you can blunder as much as you want. You can do that, no problem. Let's keep this interesting, let's see. This is amazing. No, I already blundered. I super blundered this. So there goes also my rapid rating. Only move. Well, thank you for that, because you had this knight takes e2 check, forking my queen. The only line that I calculated before was rook f1, knight takes f1. That's the only line that I calculated, and that does lose. This I feel is okay. I think I can play this. Here, this, and it's fireworks. It's fireworks. Let's go for fireworks. You're pushing me to play fireworks. I mean, I actually don't care that much about my rating. So if I lose, I don't care. I earned that. Okay. Now we can make it interesting. Let's bring this guy over. Let's make this extra interesting. Let's put some spice. Increase the pressure. One interesting thing that I've noticed is that lower rated players deviate from openings in very interesting ways. Like this. This is very unexpected. Maybe not so fast. Maybe not so fast. Here, queen, bishop, pawn. There's this check, but it doesn't seem to do anything. Here, 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 here. Take, 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 and I recovered material. I would be doing fine then. I'm still down a pawn, but it's not the end of the world. On the other hand, you cannot castle, and that is a good thing. Now here, queen takes with check. We have a few moves. This would be worse because I can take with check. So king here or here. I have another check, and then there. That seems more testing. That seems more testing. Here, 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 here. Oh, not here. Here instead. Yeah, okay. Many interesting lines. I'm running out of time, so I have to play something. 2 minutes. A lot of combinations, a lot of fireworks. Oh, that's boring. Come on. Why would you play that? Don't do that to me. You're kidding me. But now this is maybe interesting. One tiny check. It's just a very, very small check. It will probably lead to nothing. I am almost sure that it doesn't lead to anything. Almost sure that it doesn't lead to anything. It's not half as scary as it looks. You don't have to worry that much. Okay, you seem to be taking your king for a ride. Now that's scary. Maybe here? This is a nice wall. Where is the mate? Where is the mate? wish I had this check. This would be really nice. Or this check. Or any check. I just need a check. Okay, this is probably losing. Or probably not. I have this move. And I have more checks. And this guy is protecting this escape square. Yay! So this thing, that old queen, jumping around like a mad cow. Where is the mate? Show me the mate! I'm running out of time. I need the mate. I'm panicking. Where is the mate? Hippo, you feel free to tell me where is the checkmate. Let's see, check on the move. Check. This is so scary. This is super scary. Maybe this was better first. Okay, I don't see the mate. Let's just take here. I'm panicking. Oh, I saw the mate. One move too late. I saw the mate. Let's see. Let's see if you can stop it. Hopefully not. Hopefully you cannot stop it. Please don't stop it. Don't stop the mate. I want to win. Bam, 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 bam. Let's see. Oh, that's a good move. That is a good move. You shouldn't have played that move. It's too good. Makes me sad. So many checks. So many things. What to do? Have to start sort of pre-moving. This is... I have a winning game, but I have to win it. That is the problem. That is the problem. And I'm not good at... Oh, come on, just take the rook, just take the rook. I'm clearly in pre-move mode. Let's see what happens here. What happens here? Woof. This was tough. Good game! Well played, Hippo. You had me against the ropes. This was... Wow! This could have costed me like 20,000 points. Jesus, let's get a request. Let's get a computer analysis. This was not my best game, but you had me, man. You had me. Well, I don't know if you're a guy or a girl, but doesn't matter. You had me. Oof. Lost 40. Oh, there was a fork. Yes. Okay, before this thing shows up. Here. Yeah, instead of taking, this was the winning move. This was the checkmate that I missed. I saw it right after I played King Takes. So I played this and I was like, Jesus, I missed that. Okay, let's see how bad did it go. Whoa. Yeah, this was scary stuff. Look at this. 102 average centipede loss. Wait, I didn't play that bad. It was one blunder, one super blunder. This was the super blunder. This was the super blunder. Because of course it allows this. And guess what? You have a super winning position because you have one extra piece. One extra piece and an extra pawn. I completely missed this. Of course the ideal thing would have been this, but I didn't. What I saw was this. And I don't know what to do here. I was about to panic. So this is the normal thing. Gosh. Then what? What after this? Just say, hey, I'm down a pawn, but I have a better position because this guy is awful and this guy is really good and there are things happening, I guess. So I guess I should have accepted this. In this case, this is dangerous. Even this is dangerous. You can castle and it should be fine, but if you were to play like this, you can't really move. This comes with check, and this guy is cruising. This was weird. But funny enough, after this move, after knight takes f1, I am super winning, and I think I played rather accurately. This was still good. Oh, this was a mistake. Computer is saying rook d1. Of course, cutting the king from all action, threatening many things. I got excited. But even this is still winning. And this was still winning. Yeah, things like that, and everything happens. Of course I didn't see this sequence. I did see that I would take on my fate and there were checks all over the place. So according to the computer, there's checkmate in 11 moves from here. I didn't see the line to checkmate. If I had, I would have played what? Rook e1, move 21, rook d1. Wait, where is the checkmate? Where is the sequence? No, that's not the sequence. Here we check, best was, yeah, okay, so this is still winning. Ah, Yes. Yes. This I saw up to here. I saw up to here. Honest to God, I saw up to here and I didn't know how to proceed. This was the threat. Everything is falling. So let's say here. Check. Here. Check. Here. We can have a little fun. Here, 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 here. And what now? Same problem that I had before. I couldn't see a checkmate. Anyways, this was Hippo. You lied to me. You're not such a bad player. You saw this move. Boom! Completely winning. Bishop e2 where? Oh, maybe at the end? Yeah, this whole sequence with queen d4, this is a checkmate that I didn't see. I didn't even feel it. Because even up to here, I know this is forced. I know how it goes. Okay, that's the discovered. Taking with the bishop. Okay, yeah, makes sense. Yeah, me too, Hippo. Thank you so much for hanging out. I'm gonna call it a night. It was an hour and a half stream. That's nice. Yeah, it didn't feel that much until after the game. You had me thinking. Jesus, you really got me for a moment. But thank you so much for hanging out. Thank you so much for the game. I will have a marathon stream on Wednesday, I think, and on Thursday. Thursday is going to be the match against Mellow Mood Dude. Yes, I have to prepare for that. Okay, calling it a day. Thank you so much, man. See you soon. Bye bye.